So you're feeling a little bit jealous seeing all of your friends traveling the world on Facebook and Instagram these days, and you'd love to learn how to book these travels yourself so that you too can fly around the world in style. However, the travel budget is starting to feel a little bit tight.
Charity message for anyone looking to buy a plane ticket. Act now.
Average domestic airfare guess now spiking up to what, $360 the average?
Travel is ramping back up, but so too is the cost to travel.
If that's the case, then you'll want to pay attention to the best ways to rack up the points and fund your future travels thanks to some hot new credit card offers that have just dropped for the summer. Now in this video, we're going to cover 4 smoking hot credit card opportunities that have just come on the market this week. So make sure to stick around for those. But the first step whenever you want to start planning a trip is to think about where you want to go and how you want to get there. Now, numerous studies have shown that the #1 destination that travelers are waiting for borders to open back up in order to revisit after a long time is, of course, Japan. And if you want to travel to Japan soon after it reopens, then now is absolutely the time to start booking your trip. We're all incredibly excited to finally explore Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto once again, ride the bullet train all over the country, visit all the shrines and temples, finally indulge in that authentic ramen, sushi, sukiyaki, yakitori, and okonomiyaki, and of course, perhaps even go skiing in the island of Hokkaido. And in order to get over to Japan, why not consider flying with ANA business class, where you'll get treated to this amazing seat on the Dreamliner, as well as this incredible food and service on board. Now, doesn't that look quite a bit better than flying 10 hours across the Pacific in economy class? But wait, you might be thinking, what if I actually want to go somewhere different than Japan? Well, Japan was only an example, because with the opportunities that we're going to talk about in this video, you're going to be able to fly in business class or first class all the way around the world to any destination that you want to visit. You'll be able to live it up in luxury as you finally start traveling the world in earnest once again. Now at this point, you might be thinking, how on earth am I going to afford business class seats? Isn't that thousands of dollars per person? And that's where earning points through credit card welcome bonuses and redeeming them at a great value for business class flights comes in. Now in order to book all these business class flights we talked about, Aeroplan is going to be your program of choice. And the thing with Aeroplan is right now everybody's trying to book flights, and so it's best for you to book as early as possible so that you can lock in your desired business class seats over the upcoming year before everybody else. And that brings us to the new credit card offers by American Express on their membership rewards cards that have just dropped this week. After all, membership rewards transfer one-to-one to Aeroplan, so you can rack up these points, transfer them instantly to your Aeroplan account, and then search for and book your desired flights to your chosen destination. Now, out of these 4 new membership rewards credit card welcome bonuses, the most prominent one is on the American Express flagship product, the American Express Platinum Card, which now offers up to 115,000 membership rewards points when you apply through a refer a friend link. You'll get 95,000 MR points upon spending $6,000 in the first 3 months, and you'll get 10 times the points on eats and drinks in the first 3 months, up to a total of 20,000 points. Now, 115,000 points would be enough to book a round-trip flight to Japan on ANA business class that we talked about, or 2 round-trip flights down to the Caribbean if that's more your speed. Or you can use your points to invite me along as well. Now, as a reminder, the Platinum Card does have a nominal annual fee of $699, but there is a $200 annual travel credit associated with the card, and so that effectively offsets against the fee, and we often think about the card as having an effective fee of $499. In exchange for that, not only are you getting an incredible welcome bonus of 115,000 points, but you'll also get unlimited lounge access to Priority Pass Plaza Premium, Centurion Lounges, and Delta Sky Clubs around the world, plus Marriott, Hilton, and Radisson Gold status to help you elevate your hotel stays as well. Now, if those travel benefits sound good to you, but you'd like to get an even higher welcome bonus, then consider the American Express Business Platinum Card, which also has a $499 annual fee, but in this case, it's bringing its welcome bonus back to an all-time high level of 120,000 membership rewards points upon spending $10,000 in the first 3 months. Now that's definitely a huge spending requirement, and it's really important that you have a plan for meeting that spend. Perhaps you need to shift some major expenses around before you apply. And if you can't quite swing $10,000 in 3 months, then you can also have the option of applying through the public offer instead of the refer a friend offer, and there you'll earn 110,000 membership rewards points for only spending $7,000 in the first 3 months. I can already taste the sake on ANA business class. Again, the Business Platinum Card is loaded with very useful travel benefits like unlimited lounge access for your trip, although this card is ultimately more geared towards small business owners rather than personal card holders. Now, if you do want lounge access but don't want to shell out for those high annual fees on the premium cards, then fear not, because there's also a very strong offer right now on the American Express Gold Rewards Card, which is putting on a welcome bonus of 75,000 membership rewards points back to its all-time high when you sign up through a refer a friend link. In this case, you'll get 55,000 points upon spending $3,000 in the first 3 months, as well as 10 times the points on food and drink in the first 3 months, up to a total of 20,000 points. Now with the Gold Rewards card, there's an annual fee of $250, but again, similar to the Platinum card, this is offset by a $100 annual travel credit to bring the effective annual fee down to $150. In exchange, you also get a $50 Nexus credit once every 4 years and 4 access passes to Plaza Premium Lounges in Canada. That includes locations in Toronto, Montreal, Winnipeg, Edmonton, and Vancouver. So if you're departing out of one of these airports for your upcoming trip, you'll be able to use your lounge passes to relax and enjoy a drink before your flight. Anything to avoid the crowds at Canadian airports these days, am I right? Hit the like button below for good luck along your trip during this season of revenge travel. And lastly, if even $150 in net annual fees is too much for you to stomach, then there's one final very strong option for racking up the points, this time on a credit card that has been somewhat understated in recent years, the American Express Business Edge card. This card is designed for smaller scale startups and millennial-oriented business owners, and it's offering a very compelling welcome bonus of up to 77,000 membership rewards points, although it isn't quite as high as what's advertised here, as we'll discuss right now. If you apply through a referral link, you'll get 55,000 membership rewards points upon spending $5,000 in the first 3 months. And then on top of that, you'll get 10 times the points on business essentials for the first 6 months, up to 10,000 points. Business essentials encompasses all of the card's usual 3X categories: office supplies and electronics, rides and gas, and eats and drinks. Now the card does also offer a further 1,000 points for each of the first 12 months that you spend $3,000, but that's a super high spending requirement in exchange for what you're getting, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend pursuing that third part of the welcome bonus unless you're just a small business who spends that volume anyway. If you're somebody who's dreaming of traveling in style but you don't want to shell out too much on annual fees, then I'd say the American Express Business Edge card is the way to go. It doesn't really have that many interesting perks or features, but it does give you that very impressive 65,000 membership rewards points upon signing up in exchange for an annual fee of only $99. And those 65,000 points would already be enough for a one-way flight from North America to either Europe or Asia in business class if you transfer them one-to-one to Aeroplan, and of course if you can find that availability, which everybody is hotly competing for. These days especially, earning points is the easy part, redeeming them is going to be trickier because everybody wants to travel, and with Aeroplan, if you don't find that low-priced Air Canada or partner availability, then what you're going to see is some ridiculous prices across the board with Aeroplan's dynamic pricing on Air Canada flights. But there is one ingenious solution to this problem that lets you fly in business class even if there's no true business class award availability on Air Canada. Watch this video next to find out what to do when Aeroplan's dynamic pricing strikes to ensure you're still flying at the front of the plane.